Okay, this is so important that I just heard it on the Weather Channel. It's midnight Friday, the 8th of September 2017, and I paused this on my DVR and rewound it just so I could play this for you and you can hear it. We have a potentially very bad situation that could get nicknamed the Highway of Death.
Continuing our Hurricane Irma coverage right now, and look at this new video coming in from the Daytona Beach area. People pouring north on I-95, or maybe I should say they're dripping north, because those are not fast route speeds at this point. There are a lot of people still traveling at this point, trying to get out of that evacuation zone. High volume, couple of incidents, and a bit of a gas squeeze are making for some very, very difficult conditions. We're going to talk a bit about that evacuation, what you're kind of in for if you are still planning to evacuate, so you are prepared for it. We want you to be prepared in that you may need food, multiple meals in the car with you. You may very well need to think about how full your gas tank is before you even start. This is the wide view of the live traffic, courtesy of Google right now. Notice problems up I-75 all the way north of Valdosta. Certainly busy at the I-10 interchange where people are kind of converging onto 75. Similar problems outside of the turnpike, but look, all the way up I-75, it is still nothing but red lights right now. I want to take a little bit of a moment here. One of our friends of the show and personal friend of mine, Tom Cilio, wrote this to me just now, like 2 minutes ago.
Listen to this.
His family's from the Delray Beach area and took that ride today that we're looking at right now. Now, granted, the traffic is a little bit better right now up I-95 towards the turnpike, but it's normally a 3.5-hour ride up the turnpike right through here, and then cutting across towards Orlando on the turnpike, 3.5 hours to get to Ocala. It took him 10 hours. He says the gas shortage is a real and scary problem right now. We saw tons of pulled over or abandoned cars on the Florida Turnpike. The gridlock is unbelievable. And he's saying hopefully something can be done. I know the governor's doing everything possible to get that gasoline back into the state by tomorrow, but saying it's going to be a really dangerous situation tomorrow with people running out of gas all over the highway. That is not a zero threat for those of you that are evacuating, and yet it's a better prospect than staying where you know there's going to be a significant storm surge. So that is the traffic. Look at this. Here's the Ocala area. That's where my buddy Tom is hanging out. If he were to try to still go north through Gainesville, through Lake City, through Valdosta, he would be in traffic right now at this late hour for the entire way. That is pretty incredible information right there. Tom, thanks for sharing that.
This is exactly why people like Jack Spirko and myself, and everyone who've been in this field for 30 years, we tell you, if you are not prepared before the event happens, you are not going to get it during or after the event. We told you to store food, store water, store gasoline. I have a class on how to do it. Jack's got a whole podcast on it. These people are becoming victims. They are participants in the disaster. When you are a participant, you will either become a survivor or you will become a fatality. These people are participating in the disaster. What you just saw here could easily get nicknamed the Highway of Death. Hundreds, maybe 1,000 cars, people running out of fuel. It's 600 miles from the bottom of Florida to the top. Most people don't have that much in their tank. Even if they have a full tank, they can't make it. And now there's no gas available, so they're pulled over on the side of the road with their car, and they're basically helpless. In less than 24, 36 hours, the hurricane's going to be going through there. I mean, there's 2 main roads out. That's it. We tell you to prepare. Jack told you days ago, leave. Now. And now the people who are leaving, now when they think, well, it's close enough, there's going to be dead people because of this. These people, there's going to be dead people because they didn't listen, they didn't know, they didn't care, then they didn't prepare. Which is why I end all of my videos with the same thing. If you're not prepared, you're already dead. It just hasn't happened yet.